talking about it. So
It knows.
said, here we go. Airport.
Holy shit. Hey guys, I'm gonna film just a little bit. I'm currently in Atlanta, Argentina place today, so I had to pull out the Argentina t-shirt, the only one I own because I don't own a jersey, but oh well. I just purchased a city pass, so I'm gonna go do some of the few attractions that I can do. It was like $115 and you get to do like 5 attractions in the city. So I think I'm gonna do the Georgia Aquarium because I love the TikToks that I've seen and it just seems so beautiful. So I wanna go do that. I wanna go to the World of Coke Museum or whatever because I love a nice crisp cold Coke. And then I think tomorrow I'm gonna go to the zoo and then I have a concert tomorrow night, which is Tame Impala, Joe Keery's opening. So I'm super excited. Currently in my hotel, trying to get the best lighting, but I'm super excited. It was raining yesterday when I got in. I just spotted someone with a Mexico jersey. Let me see if I can film him. He's literally crossing the street. But yeah, this is the view from my hotel currently. I was going to bring my tripod, but I did not. I will put use into my tripod at some point, but I only brought a backpack for this 3-day trip I'm on, and it's super packed, so hopefully I won't have to pay extra on my way back. Praying, because I'm not trying to pay $100 for a bag that is not even worth $100. So yeah, and then I think later I'm trying to see where I can go see the Argentina game. I got a ticket to the FIFA Fan Fest here free, and it's just like a few blocks away from me currently. Public transport here doesn't seem too bad yet. I took the train here. It was only like $3 from the airport to downtown, and then the train stop was like 3 minutes from my hotel, so I just walked over. But yeah, super excited for what I have planned today. Just kind of going with the flow with things. This is my first solo trip in a while, but yeah, super excited to explore a new city, and vamos a Argentina.
Right? Y'all know what I'm talking about. This is kind of that. So everything outside of these doors is kind of the
Vamos a ver la selección, la Nati, así le dicen.
Ando like sweating, bro. Got caught in the rain walking to the bus stop to probably go back to the hotel. Oh my god, I'm so out of breath. It's hilly here. My ears are so plugged, but we're almost there. This hotel I reserved for like the last 2 nights I'm in Atlanta is literally right beside the airport. So every 5 minutes I hear an airplane going above my room, which is so annoying, but I guess you learn to tune things out. I am exceptionally great at tuning things out. I got caught in the rain while I was at the zoo, but no biggie. I was looking at the map and I was like, damn, did I even see everything? And honestly, I did. So that's cool. And then so that makes it like 3 attractions that I saw while I was in the city. For $111, it actually wasn't $115, like it makes a difference. 3 attractions that I saw is like $40 almost each place, which I think the aquarium alone is almost $70. So I would highly recommend getting a city pass, even if you don't get to do all your 5 things. Make it worth your money and go see 2 or 3 things at least, so you're getting your money's worth. It's been super rainy this whole weekend, which hasn't been the best, but whatever. I enjoyed my time here. I am headed to the Tame Impala concert tonight, and I can't wait to see Joe Keery open for Tame Impala. Super excited to see Tame because I've been wanting to see him live for about a year now, since I started listening to his music. So super excited about that. I took the train/bus back to my hotel after the zoo because I was like, there's not really much I can do with rain going on. Thank God I brought my umbrella with me this time. So right now I'm in my hotel, just gonna chill here for about an hour. I'll catch the bus and the train again shortly, headed to the arena for the concert tonight. Apparently Caleb McLaughlin was there last night. His character Lucas from Stranger Things. I wanted to find a ticket for last night so bad, but while the concert was going on last night, I was looking at tickets. They were still like almost $300. I was like, no. Should be under 50 at that point, but whatever. I'm super exhausted, honestly. The time change, which is like only an hour difference, but it really does kick you in the ass in the end. I'm so glad I requested tomorrow, Monday, off. The fact that Argentina and Inglaterra are gonna play here in Atlanta on Wednesday and I will be gone by then. Maybe I will see La Selección at the airport either here or in KC when I land back on Monday. Doubt it. No sé quién va a ganar la copa. I think quiero que llegue Argentina y España a la final. I hope Argentina and Spain make it to the final for the World Cup, but it's difficult. But I don't know what's gonna happen. Someone said it's basically Barcelona versus Real Madrid. Oh my god, I remember when I was obsessed watching Barcelona when I was like a freshman in high school, like 2013, 2014. That was like so peak for me. Watching football during that time period was like nothing topped it more than watching Barcelona games all the time. My aunt's been living in Barcelona for like 40 plus years now. I need to go visit her one summer, maybe next summer. I want to plan an international trip. I just don't know where. I want to go to South America because I need to visit Peru. How, as a Peruvian, have I not gone to the fatherland? Like, I need to go ASAP. If not South America, I need to go back to Europe. I want to go interrailing in Europe, which is it's under like 300 euros, which my friend told me about like a few years ago when she did it. And it seems fun, and like you see like so many countries for under, I think it's like under 250 euros, I think, which is not even bad at all. Anyways, I got sidetracked. Tomorrow I am gonna eat breakfast at the Chick-fil-A Dwarf House. Dwarf House? It's like nonstop. At least I'm able to tune it out when I'm asleep, because otherwise this shit will drive me nuts. So tomorrow I'm gonna eat breakfast at the Chick-fil-A Dwarf House. Apparently Chick-fil-A like originated here in Atlanta or something like that. It seems cool. They serve some breakfast foods like all day, and I really want to try the chicken and waffles. I wanted to try a soul food place here, but with the rain and everything, like the good soul food places that were recommended on TikTok seem out of the city, and I don't feel like driving. I don't feel like going to those farther suburbs. Maybe the next time I'm in Atlanta. Doing that tomorrow, then I'll head back here where I can just take the shuttle back to the airport and head back home. And that'll be the end of the solo trip. Definitely need to plan something for the fall. I haven't flown since, I think the last time I flown was for ACL back in October. This was my first time flying in about 8 months. So I was kind of nervous coming here, but super excited that I got to do this. Because I've always solo traveled and then met up with friends at any city I'm in. This was like my first official solo trip, I think ever. I can't wait to sleep back in my own bed. Before I flew here, the apartment we were looking at, I got an email saying we were approved, so we will be moving out of our current apartment sometime in September. I'm super excited to be in a new area, and this apartment I really liked because it gives such a homey vibe. I think when I post this, we will have the winner of the World Cup. I'm so sad it's come to an end. Honestly, it was a pretty fun summer. Some of my friends that have never seen a soccer game, soccer? Some of my friends that have never seen a World Cup game or even any football game, they've been watching, and it's been super fun, like going to the watch party events and cheering on the underdog team, but also cheering on Argentina, even though I'm not from Argentina. But como Perú no pudo ir al mundial, bueno, le vamos a ir al otro mejor que sigue, ¿no? I can't believe it's gonna be Inglaterra with Argentina. Somebody said el quien gane se va a quedar con el fantasma de Liam Payne. Bro, that is so bad. But yeah, that kind of concludes my trip here. I do want to plan something for the fall, but we'll see how budgeting goes with the new move. And this is also like my first concert in like 8 months. I'm trying to see Hillary Duff in St. Louis like here in a few weeks, so hopefully I can go to that, because literally my childhood idol, like I need to be there. Crazy that this is my first concert in 8 months, because I'm literally at a concert all the time, especially like in 2022 when I would literally go to a concert or travel every other week. Was super insane. I look back and I'm like, how the hell did I afford all that? I always say money comes and goes. You literally have to just plan, budget, pay off your bills first, because then you don't want to come back and you're gonna be broke, but you don't want to come back and then say, oh shit, forgot to pay my priorities, my bills and stuff. Because that's what I do. I try to pay everything off at the beginning of the month, you know, save what you can, for your upcoming trip or plan a trip. And then always book your stuff in advance. Don't be last minute, because otherwise you will be paying for the overpriced amount. TikTok is a big resource for me when planning out like what I'm gonna do those days that I'm in whatever city I'm gonna be in. I always like to map my things out on my notes app. My friend Karen knows that. She loves when we plan trips. I'm like literally the queen of itineraries. If you hate an itinerary, that's fine. You can go with the flow. I just like to list things off, and if we get to them, we get to them. If not, then we go on and schedule it for another day, but at least you have options of what you can do throughout your day in whatever city you're gonna be in. But that's kind of how I like to plan out my trips. I want to do something in October. I was telling my brother that I've always wanted to go to Hollywood Horror Nights at Universal Studios, so I really want to plan that. I think you can hear me in the previous video that I filmed, but yeah, I wish I would have explored the city a little more. When you travel, you learn new things about your traveling experiences, so you know for the next time. I don't know what I'm gonna eat for dinner today because I think I'm just gonna head to the arena, go to the concert. I'm sitting kind of in the nosebleeds, which sucks because I wanted to see Joe Keery up close, but it's fine. Too bad I'm going alone. I've gone to concerts alone many times because unfortunately, if I want to see my favorite artists, I'm not gonna wait for anyone. I'm gonna go alone and see them. If only I was going with someone that was gonna be in the pit and they could sneak me in, but unfortunately that might not happen. So, but it's fine. I will be there regardless, and I will have a good time. I'm super excited to see Tame Impala.
Atlanta! You guys are looking so good. I see you. Sing it with me. Is it all the same? Hey Trent, that I'm not giving up.
Guys, there hasn't been a single trip that something does not happen to me, like ever. Something always happens to me on every trip that I go on. It could be something weird, something I don't even know, like I don't even have words. Like right now, okay, my ears are plugged. I just got to my hotel. I was like at 15%. Maybe like halfway before this show was over. I literally just left State Farm Arena. Tame Impala, super cool show. If you don't listen to Tame Impala, you don't even have to. Just go to one of his concerts. Honestly, I didn't even know he was Australian. he announced he's from Australia, whatever, and I was like, this is how I find out. Anyways, if you don't listen to Tame Impala, just go to a concert. I promise it'll be the coolest shit you've ever experienced. So I leave my seat after the show. I head to the merch line. My phone is literally at 5%. I text my brother, I'm like, hey, I'll text you when I get to the hotel because I need to save my battery. I'm only at 5% and I need to memorize the map on how to get back in case my phone dies. Thank God I have the most incredible memory, yet I'm the most forgetful person ever. Somehow there's a balance between that and me. I don't know how the fuck I do it. I don't know how I even got back to my hotel, but I get in the merch line. I get Joe merch because I didn't get Joe's merch at Lollapalooza nor Austin City Limits. So I had to get a t-shirt here. Otherwise, I would have been super regretful my entire life. And so I'm at 5%. My phone's already turned off. I'm in the merch line. I'm like, shit, do I even have enough money to buy this t-shirt? It's like 50 bucks. 50 bucks for a basic ass t-shirt. Sorry, Joe, I still love you. So I unlock my phone, I turn on my phone, I check my bank account. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Spot Me has me. Shout out Chime. Then I'm like, okay, I should be good. Turn off my phone, get the merch. I remembered when I was going into the arena, gate 4 is literally where you get the train. So I asked the security, hey, gate 4, how do I get there? She tells me. So I get to gate 4, I go to the little kiosk to get the pass. Luckily, I brought my debit card with me. Otherwise, I would have been so cooked because everything I do is through Apple Pay, and I was not about to bring my card because I was like, I should be good. I have my card on my phone. Thank God I brought my card with me. Like I said, otherwise I would have been done for. So I get my little pass to get on the train. I wait for the train, and then I remembered I had to go just one stop over to get the South train at the next stop. I get the South train and they tell us there's a person on the tracks, and I'm like, fuck. So am I ever gonna get to the hotel on time? How long do the buses run here? I don't know. So I wait there like 30 minutes on this train because I'm like, all I can do is literally wait. I don't have enough battery to get an Uber or anything. And so I'm like, oh my God, I'm about to be stranded in the middle of Atlanta. What am I gonna do? And so I just wait there on the train. Literally 30 minutes go by, and then they turn on the train. AC starts hitting because it was dark as fuck in there and it was super hot. It's already humid as fuck here. And then they do that. We got the AC going, and then I'm like, okay, we're moving. And I know it's already past midnight at this point. And I'm like, oh my God, I just have to get to my stop and then get the bus there. That literally takes me to the entrance of my hotel, which is pretty cool. So my phone is off this whole time because I know I have 1% battery left on my phone. The last time I checked, when I was checking my bank account, it was at 2%. So I'm like, I know this fuck ass phone has 1% left on it. And so I have it off this whole time until I get to my stop here, and I turn it on as I'm getting on the bus. And I don't have my pass for the bus, so I use my card for tap pay, and then it says out of service. And I'm like, oh my God, this guy is not gonna let me on. He's like, just get on. And I'm like, oh my God, thank you, God. Like, God was literally with me this entire night. And then I get on the bus. I know it's 3 stops, but I have no idea what stop it truly is because these bus drivers just be passing these stops. So I turn on my phone and I'm looking at the map, and then as we get close to my actual stop, I press the button to let the driver know that a stop has been requested, obviously, and then my phone dies. And I'm like, oh my God, my phone died right as he's literally dropping me off. And then I'm like, thank you, God. I get to my hotel. It's just like literally, the bus stop is right in front of the hotel. And I get to my charger and I have 16% battery. Why the fuck does Apple do that? Like, pisses me off. Anyways, thank God I did not get stranded in a city I've never been in. This is maybe the second time that's happened to me. The first time was in Italy, which I need to go further into detail about that. That was 3 years ago, actually. Wow, my mom doesn't know I have this tattoo on my collarbone, and it's been over a year. As soon as I got to my hotel, I called my brother and I was like, hey, I'm safe. I got to a fucking charger. I somehow made it. I somehow didn't get stranded in Atlanta, where parts can be scary out here. And I haven't eaten all day, but I'm fucking tired of shit. I'm just gonna have to get breakfast tomorrow, and then I have my flight back home in the early afternoon, and then I'll be good. And now I just have to worry about all the shit fitting back in my backpack. I'm flying a different airline back home. Apparently it cannot exceed certain measurements. They will check your bag when you're passing through, when you're boarding. So I might be cooked then. And I'm not trying to pay $100 like I mentioned before. So time to stress about that. But yeah, what a stressful evening. But not once did I panic, surprisingly. I'm such a calm and collected person. Somehow, I don't know how I function sometimes. I usually which I shouldn't even let this happen to me, but I just let shit happen. And then once I know that I am like safe and where I need to be, that's why I'm like altered right now. Like, that's when I know I can just let it all out, be free from the stress, anxiety, just relieve it. But yeah, what an eventful fucking evening. Thank you, Tame Impala. Thank you, Joe Keery. As always, thank you so much for watching and for coming along with me. I hope we can go on many, many more solo trips throughout the year, obviously throughout my new YouTube journey. Don't forget to like this video. Please subscribe to my channel. We are almost at 100 subscribers, which is crazy. So it's been 6 months since I've literally started my YouTube journey. You can follow my other socials. I always link them in the description. Yeah, thanks so much for being here, for watching. And of course, I hope to see you guys on the next trip and of course the next video. Bye guys.